dress robes, Yule Ball and Harry Potter DIY. Let's go with the video. Welcome back to our channel, thank you for tuning in. My name is Rodney, and last week I got to go to dinner in the Great Hall. And this year I had particular emphasis on the Yule Ball decoration, and I thought what better way than to have dinner in the Great Hall with Yule Ball decorations than to go in my very own dress robe. So yes, I had this made and I was rocking the whole cosplay and I was thoroughly enjoying being in all that magic. And I thought, well, not everyone gets to go to the Yule Ball, and I thought, how would everyone else get to join in the fun? So if you haven't already guessed, I decided to make some Yule Ball decorations, and we get to make that as well, and I get show you some of the stuff that happened at the Yule Ball, basically. So without further ado, let's go on with the video.
You just need to put your hands on these doors and give them a push, but not just yet, because I'd like to welcome you with the words Harry heard when he first came to the castle. Welcome to Hogwarts.
Now, I'd never been to dinner in the Great Hall before, and I was very much looking forward to this. And obviously now with this year, the added sort of decoration that they put in for the Yule Ball, I was like really eager to go. Ever since seeing the Goblet of Fire, I would love to be at the Yule Ball, dressed in my dress robes, going with whoever I go with for lots of fun, and obviously celebrate with the Tribes of Champions. But alas, I've not been in the film, so this is the closest that I could get to that, and I was very excited. I went with a Harry Potter friend, the Sorting Cat, which you can find also KP Nuts on social media. I'll put her social media handles in the description box as well, so if you want to follow her. I had loads of fun with her, and it was really fun going with, just as much a big Harry Potter fan as me. We were all just like looking at everything. It was also beautiful, the food was amazing. Everyone else at the thing was very excited as well, because obviously some people had travelled really far. We came from America just for this thing, and I was like, oh yeah, I just came from around the corner. I was like, yeah, I'd never been before. I was like, yeah. So once you have dinner and you sort of have taken in all the surroundings and the photos by the Yule Yule Ball decorations, then you get to go on a tour, and it was much more empty. You could see a lot more things, because obviously I'm normally battling with crowds to kind of see the bits, and it was just, yeah, it was amazing. It was so cool to see all the bits. There were these death that you're just walking around, and then you'll be doing something, and then all of a sudden you're right behind you getting your fright. And yeah, it was lots of fun. You also get a butterbeer, also got a wand, which I'll insert here, which you can see what that looks like as well. I did go as Cedric, and I thought, show my Hufflepuff pride. I had this wand ready, and I even had a one pocket that I sewed into this waistcoat, which I thought was the perfect thing, so I didn't have to damage my beautiful dress robe that were made for me by my family, which, there was much sort of difficulty in making that, but I'm so pleased that it turned out, and I felt very much like my wizard tuxedo, la 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 la. Anyway, yeah, so that was fun. Walking around and obviously seeing the Forbidden Forest again, and then going, and then you had and then I had pudding in the platform 9 3/4 King's Cross bit there that were coming out, and then it was really funny because they had different puddings, and they were like, this one's really good, oh, and this one's really good, and we were looking at it, we're like, which one should we have? And then Kat fortunately asked the question, like, can we have one of each? And they were like, yeah, why are we even deciding? We're like, yeah, we'll just take all, because there were 3 different ones. And then the rest of the tour was just, yeah, it was just so cool to do it where it was so more relaxed. There wasn't loads of people that were just as big Harry Potter fans, obviously because the event was quite expensive. I wouldn't have normally gone, but fortunately my family all gathered together and got this for me as a birthday, Christmas gift, so I was very pleased that I got to go to this, so thank you very much for that. I really, really did enjoy that. There were lovely memories that I got to enjoy because of that. And then at the end there was a disco, and that was really fun because people were dancing around. It was just yeah, Muggle music at the end. It wasn't sort of in the Great Hall dancing around because all the tables were there. But yeah, it was really, really fantastic. I really, really did enjoy it. I'd really recommend anyone who hasn't gone. Obviously there's alcohol, there's food. It is adults only event, so if you're underage, just wait a few more years to get to the right age, and then you can go to that. I'd really recommend it. It was magical. What's another word for it? Yeah, it was magical. If you're not fortunate enough to own one of the film wizardry books, if you didn't know, they come with these little Harry Potter inserts. Some come with mini Marauders maps, some come with those Umbridge notification things, and also they come with like a mini Yule Ball invitation, and it was kind of like a program basically, and it says what's happening at the Yule Ball. And you may have seen these on people's social media. They are very cute, they are very beautiful, and I actually wanted to make like hundreds of these and post them out, but I just didn't have time, and Christmas is like less than a week away. So basically, if you want to join in with the Yule Ball celebration and you haven't purchased one of these books, I've actually replicated this design, which you can actually get in the download in the comment section below. There's a download link in there, so just feel free to go in that and you can download that. And I made two versions, one that's exactly the same as this one, but obviously without the white. So if you print that onto like silver paper, then you can just cut this out and then make your own version. You can even, like, this is supposed to be like fretwork, so if you want to cut that out, but be warned, it will take a lot of patience. So if you don't have the patience to do that, then you can just kind of cut this out, fold that in, and then you have one that's decorated already. You can even do, I even made a version as well, which you can get without the snowflakes, because the snowflakes are particularly difficult to get out, but I would recommend getting one of those little like snowflake punches and getting that and using that on this instead, because that just made it really easier to do. And I just kind of went with that, punctured that, they came out really nicely. And then with the ones that you can't get to, like maybe that one and that one, I just cut them out with like silver foil paper and just stuck that there, and then cut the rest out. Obviously these bits are quite delicate, but it's got like the fold lines, and then you two can have your little Yule Ball program invitation kind of thingy, and I just thought it was really cute. And obviously if you did want to have a go at the fretwork, like I mentioned earlier, I did do that, and it was a little bit difficult, but I stuck with it and I did do it. But I was like, it's not as neat as I really wanted to be, and I was starting to run out of patience. So if you don't have the patience for that, you can then just cut it out and do the one that's, I mean, this one that's from the thing is obviously not cut out, because I don't know how they would do that for everyone. Like obviously that's like, you know, mass produced, but it does look very pretty, and you too can join in with Yule Ball celebrations and have a very happy Christmas. So that's my Christmas gift to you. So if you want to download that, just look in the comment section below, there's a download link there, and follow the link, and you can download the two versions and see which one you have patience for to do, and do that for this Christmas time. That's it for this video. Thank you very much for watching. I hope you've enjoyed that little Harry Potter DIY, and also seeing a bit of the Harry Potter sort of, you know, Yule Ball celebrations that I got to take part in. If you're new to this channel, please do subscribe. You can do it by clicking on that button over there for more of the same Wizarding World content. And if you missed my last week's video, you can find that by clicking on that box over there. And the next time you'll be seeing me now will be after Christmas, so it's a happy Christmas from me. And with all the things that I do, the Wizarding World is just one spell away.